What's up, guys? Bungie just dropped their This Week at Bungie post for April 12th of 2018, and we're going to be going over all the things in this post. So obviously, first up, the roadmap. My last video, they actually dropped the roadmap and all this stuff. I'm actually going to be reading all the stuff that they're actually coming up with. So obviously, Season 2, the Go Fast update was deployed, but Season 3, we have the new content called the Warmind. It will be dropping May 8th, so in less than a month, we'll be getting seasonal Crucible rankings, private matches, a vault space increase, multi-emo, exotic weapon masterworks, seasonal vendor progression, exotic weapon sandbox changes, heroic strike modifiers, and Nightfall challenge cards. I'm assuming that's some sort of improvement to it. And during the summer, which will still be Season 3, we'll be receiving a new seasonal event, improvements to faction rallies, bounties, which were in Destiny 1, PC clan chat, and exotic armor sandbox changes, which will be making those exotic more exotic. And then they also give an insight into Season 4 of Destiny 2, which will be in September, which is obviously going to be the bigger expansion, just like in Destiny 1, just like in the Taken King. I'm assuming it's not going to be the same thing. Obviously, we're going to be dealing with some different things, but they're going to be bringing in some gear collection records, weapon slot changes, which means we might have sniper, shotguns, and fusions back in the energy slot, and then weapon randomization. So we'll be getting random rolls on these weapons, which has me really excited. And if you haven't seen this image yet, this is the Warmind image that they actually put out the other day, and guess what? You can download it for your desktop. I got the 4K one going on, dude. It looks really nice, very crispy. I can't wait to play this expansion. It's about to be really awesome. So this next section, Ultimate Power. So this guy named Tomonori Kinoshita talks about PvE and how they're going to improve PvE, because people are always like, yeah, we want to make it harder, we want to feel more powerful, and all those, I would say, PvE topics. And he talks about how the team is going to tackle some of these things. So it looks like change our outgoing player damage scaling versus higher level combatants to be steeper, make them more difficult, similar to Destiny. As a result, higher level combatants will take longer to kill than they currently do, but if you're at or above their level, you can still melt them like you've come to love in update 1.1.4. Extend our outgoing and incoming damage scaling from capping at a 40 power level delta to a 50 power level delta. That's gonna be crazy. Currently, Destiny 2, our scaling only affects the difficulty of combatants up to 40 power levels above the player before plateauing. Increasing this to 50 power levels adds a little more room for players to show off how badass they really are. And then it looks like when combatants are 50 power levels or higher above a player, they will be immune and display a question mark icon on their nameplate. That is crazy. OG Guardians probably remember the first time they stumbled across the hive in the depths of the Cosmodrome. We wanted to bring back that feeling of mystery and provide challenges for the player to come back to later in the journey. I remember that. Like, they even had some stuff on the Dreadnought as well, where there were these hives that you just couldn't kill. They were immune. It's crazy. Next, change combatant energy shields to fulfill the following. Matching energy element damage to shields is most effective, roughly 3 times damage plus the current shield detonation, and then followed by a non-matching energy, roughly 2 times the damage, and kinetic damage won't have any bonus damage multiplier to further incentivize the matching game. The 3 times multiplier for matching damage types is not affected by the damage scaling of higher level combatants until the combatants display the question mark on their nameplates. That's gonna be nuts. The previous change also allows us to bring back match game, gosh dang it, I hate that modifier, as an additional prestige Nightfall modifier for extra points and bragging rights. When this modifier is enabled, all non-matching damage to energy shields is reduced by 10%, so make sure your fire team is coordinating appropriately. The current plan is for match game to launch along with the rest of these difficulty changes. And finally, we look forward to watching the community show off their PvE skills after these new settings go live. Show us what you're made of, Guardians. That makes me very happy that these PvE changes are coming in as well. Personally, I don't have a problem with PvE right now, but it's kind of cool that they're making it even harder. The next section is back in plate. I'm really not going to go into it, but essentially the Destiny developers and the Bungie team actually work with the Bungie Foundation to work with some charities to raise some money. They actually have 2 of them. Looks like we have the Seattle Ronald McDonald House, and they do something with kilts right here. You can obviously read how much you donate is going to affect how much money they will be able to earn, and how all these prizes that you can get when you actually go into this. Looks like they have some pretty cool stuff to give away if you donate right there for these guys. And then obviously there's another one, looks like the 5th anniversary of the Gauntlet tabletop fundraiser, where Bungie will compete in a tournament against 20 other local gaming studios. So I have no idea what game they're going to play, but obviously if you donate, you can win any number of these things here in the section. I'm really not going to go into it that much, but it's really cool that they're bringing that stuff in as well. Next section is rain delay. Obviously, we didn't have Iron Banner this week, but it looks like Bungie have resolved the issue with 6v6 Iron Banner, and it will be going live 10 a.m. Pacific time on April 17th. So next week we'll be having 6v6 Iron Banner. It's about to be freaking crazy. It's about to be awesome. You're actually going to be able to earn all of the Iron Banner weapons for Season 2 this time around. So you'll have access to every single weapon that they are selling. So that's kind of cool. I'm not going to go over the dock. It looks like we have tower vendor issues and Destiny 2 PC crash troubleshooting. If you feel like you've had an issue with these, you can go to the help forum and whatnot and check those out. Obviously, we have the movies of the week. It looks like we have 2 videos instead of 3. One looks like it's a music, and the other one looks like Destiny 2 shenanigans with Ed, and Eddie sound. So definitely go check those out. And obviously with the Nightfall top scores right here, 486k. Now there's only a 281 point difference between first and second place, which is crazy, but still, like, I hear a lot of people that did the Lost Sector glitch for this one, and it kind of makes me salty, and I wish Bungie had a way to kind of like fix that, or like some way to implement it to where people can't get these high scores with cheating. I hope these scores are actually from people who didn't cheat and Bungie can somehow regulate, because I know that's what they've been trying to do. But still, even if these scores are real, like, that's still very, very high. But it looks like that is it for the This Week at Bungie post. Hopefully I covered everything that you guys thought was important, and personally what I thought was important as well. Obviously we're having the Warmind coming in less than a month, dude. Like, the Destiny development roadmap, especially for Season 4, weapon slot changes and weapon randomization, that stuff is coming up fast, and I am ready to play those things. But if you guys want to help support me, there'll be a link below, say best way to support me. All you have to do is press on the link down below. It takes you to a 4-minute video. It's nothing crazy. It's not Patreon or anything like that, and I believe you get a lot more out of it than if I were to do Patreon. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video and subscribe to the channel as well. But name it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.